to get off that darkest ground. Gravity pulls you straight down.
The handsome ass.
Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky.
Well, howdy, y'all, and welcome back to yet another movie night. We are here and we're live, I think, and we have with us tonight a good panel, a good sized panel. Not too big, not too little, you know, just right. All right.
The Goldilocks Brigade.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that, RJ. So let's go through our introductions, and let's start with RJ.
Hello, I'll put my camera on briefly to show that my hideous mug is in fact real and not simulated. Like, who would do that? Anyway, hope everybody is staying safe in our time of panic. And now we get to wrap our brains and drink around some stupid.
Indeed. Yes, that does sound like some fun. Well, next we'll go over to Shadow. Hello, Shadow. We're glad to have you with us tonight.
I am glad to be back. I've missed everybody so much.
Absolutely.
We even actually
missed
kind of
you.
forgot you existed.
We did not. Absolutely
Holy
not.
Well, you
shit.
haven't been on the
You
panel
have.
on Saturdays.
Oh
And
my
don't lie,
goodness.
we all love Shadow.
Yes, we do indeed. And we're definitely glad to have you with us. And are you staying safe? I know you're on the West Coast there, I believe.
Right now it just looks like a constant layer of smoke and ash in the air, but we are in Southern California. The worst fires are up north, so we're
Gotcha.
about 300 miles away from the worst of it.
Well, that's good, and we're thinking good thoughts for all of our friends that are in
Speaking of
Northern
which-
California.
I've got a question, Shadow. And that question is, has it affected the sun, the way the sun looks at all?
Yes, we're getting the blood red moons.
And the
And-
sun?
The sun is getting cloudy, orange and less bright and killer.
Oh, yeah. I remember how it felt to go under an orange sun in the middle of the fricking afternoon, because interestingly enough, there was a fire that almost became a wildfire here in Florida, right next to where I lived, because some idiots decided to burn a whole bunch of trash and didn't keep a good enough eye on it.
Don't need to yell.
Yes.
Out here, we see an orange sun and we go, "Oh, it's fire season."
Yeah, well, I'm definitely glad you're staying safe, but we'll keep an eye on those fires and hopefully hope for the best for all of our friends that are in Northern California there.
Oh yes, absolutely. Especially the Santa Cruz area. They're getting probably the worst of it right now.
Yikes. Yeah, we definitely want to make sure everybody stays safe, hopefully. We
I knew it was
also
only a matter of time.
we also have with us tonight Chris Kelling.
Who's on mute?
Chris.
Sorry, I was doing a bunch of museum work here, and I didn't want to disturb the audio. I had it on mute, and when you called me, I was like, I had to toss the phone.
I thought it was like a silent movie or something, you know? We had to just fill in the blanks.
Right, yeah. Get some title cards, give the general idea. But,
Exactly.
anyhow, well, I've had a pretty good week, I guess, and the week has just gotten better because seen some returnees to the panel that we've missed, and
Indeed.
I actually got enough sleep where I didn't wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and say, "Oh darn, I missed it." So
Well, that's good. We're glad to have you here with us. And yes, we are glad to have Shadow back with us tonight. And we have some of our regulars or irregular regulars with us tonight. So that's awesome. We also have with us tonight Hillel.
First, okay. First of all, I feel kind of called out.
Are you an irregular regular?
I think so.
Okay.
Sure. Let's see. I'm doing okay. Not the same as same old. Time isn't real. Reality is an illusion. But Shadow's here, so it's all good.
Exactly. I mean, it makes obviously plenty of sense.
Oh, time isn't real. Reality is an illusion, but obviously Shadow's here, so that makes everything better.
It always does.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how things work, Tornado. Don't question them. Just go with it. Well, we're glad to have you here with us. Hello.
Thank you.
We also have with us tonight Jenny Morgan.
Good evening. How is everyone tonight?
Doing pretty well, thanks. You're looking lovely this evening.
Oh yeah, just the loveliest.
You are.
I've had a rather tiring day. This is going to be starting hour 6 streams since midnight last night, and I'm just a little talked out, a little haggard.
Yeah, a little bit.
Wanting to go to bed, but commitment's a commitment, so here I am.
It is, and we don't want you to stress yourself to be here, but we are glad to have you.
Well, it's always nice being had, so thank you.
Well, Jenny,
That
just
it
remember,
is.
if at any point you're totally fine, copying my example and just completely in the middle of the show, just falling asleep with no warning whatsoever.
Exactly.
Okay, I can try that, sure. Thank you.
That always works. Don't worry.
I didn't want to steal your thunder, you know.
No, you have my complete permission.
Okay, thanks.
Oh boy. Well, we also have with us tonight Tornado. Hello, Tornado.
Hello, everyone. I'm doing mostly okay. Mostly because Mom Nato's not here, and, well, I kind of miss Mom Nato. And I'm doing a little less okay because, well, in the last 24 hours-ish, well, more like in the last 48 hours, I've had 2 tropical depressions form down south of me. The first one is Tropical Depression 13, and the latest one, which was actually upgraded earlier yesterday morning at, say, 10:20-ish, was Tropical Depression 14, and both could be heading my way, depending on where the forecast tracks go, and depending on which way the wind decides to blow. So, that's going to be
Indeed.
fun. I could be suffering from back-to-back swirlies. So,
Yes.
I hear them.
just
I hear
so you
them
know,
saying that those things are going to be heading like 2 punches to New Orleans.
Yeah. Yep. Looks like right in the Gulf Coast there so far.
That's sounding pretty scary.
Oh.
The one looks like it's heading more towards the Texas coast rather than that. But nevertheless, I don't know how their wind edges interact, and that's actually where the biggest dangers come in.
Well, Texas could always use a flushing, so.
All right, sorry about that. My cats are being assholes. There's a bug in the room, and they think they need to jump everywhere and chase it. There's the tiniest little bug.
Look, they're just
and
trying to
they're
help you.
done that.
Yes, so we do miss having not having Mom Nato with us tonight. But she is taking care of a relative in need, so we totally understand that. And we also do not have Sean Hufford with us tonight, and probably won't for quite some time. I'm a little exhausted. He started his new shifts this week at work, so he's got to be up every morning at about 4:30 in the morning, and I am just not a morning person. So we're both getting used to that and getting adjusted. In fact, I have my alarm set for 4 a.m. because he has to actually go in a half hour early tomorrow. And yeah, I should be going to bed right before my alarm goes off. So we'll see him eventually if he ever gets a Saturday off. But in the meantime, he'll be absent for a while. We also had with us tonight, I'm not sure if he's ready or not yet, but if not, we have Bo with us tonight, and it's always good to have him with us. If you're ready to jump in, Bo, you're more than welcome. If not, we'll continue on.
Not yet.
Yep, not yet. And that's all right. So we will move on, and we're just glad to have Bo with us tonight as well. And let's see. So let's bring up the wheel, shall we?
Oh boy.
All right, finally something.
All
I can
right.
get-
So we have the wheel. We have 3 movies on the wheel. 2 of them are new, and one is our continuing movie that's been on there for several weeks now. So we've got Uncool Trees. That one's been there for quite a while, and we also have Truth with an exclamation point, and then we also have Flights. So our videos tonight are the cool and uncool trees. We have... Oh, crap. Where did my window go? Hold on.
Please tell me we don't have Nathan Thompson.
We do not. We do not have a Nathan Thompson this evening. We have... Okay. Flat Earth Flight Route Map with 3rd grade maths from Phuket Word. We also...
You just said a lot of words that I did not comprehend.
Yeah, I didn't comprehend them either, so don't worry.
Hold on, I have to make a comment since you did bring up fuckwit. Hello, flat earth researchers, debaters, and debunkers. I'm fuckwit, and I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, that essentially sounds correct. And then our second movie, new one on the wheel, is Truths. That would be J.M. Truth, destroys the theory of gravity, and possibly Harry Potter. I'm not really sure what Harry Potter has to do with the theory of gravity, but sure. We'll go.
Well, this is common knowledge in all the physics literature.
I mean,
Harry Potter, Quidditch.
I thought Harry Potter, it was nonfiction, right? Like, that was real stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yes, London is a true place, so that means Harry Potter is real.
Exactly.
J.K. Rowling is a bigoted transphobe.
Oops, they can't see the wheel. Whoops,
Don't buy her books new. Buy them used if you must buy them at all.
Well, we have Renee in the chat who says, here we come. It's all Dick Dawson's fault that we're late. Well, thank you all for coming in, even if it is late. And hello, Dick Dawson. Thank you for causing the lateness. I think it's actually our fault. We started earlier, or at least on time for movie night, so...
I want to say good luck, and I hope we land on either fuckwit or JM Twoof.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean,
I want to know what Dick's doing out in the audience, not on the panel.
I don't...
He's just a dick.
Yeah, he's just being a dick. All right.
Well, of course he's a dick. His name is Dick Dawson.
Yes, I think that's the point. All right. Let me see.
I guess I should do the incantation then, as I've done for about 2 years now.
Momentarily. I'm just gonna, swing a cat around by its tail or something like that. I don't know. Isn't that some kind
Wheel
of
of misfortune.
ritual?
Live
Turn,
chicken.
turn. Show us the stupid that we should burn. Spin it.
All right, what do we got tonight?
The wheel is taking a long...
Oh, it's Uncool Trees.
2 flat Earth videos on the wheel, and it couldn't land on either of those?
Yes.
Deciduous or evergreen?
All right, give me 1 second to get all of our movies set up here. Just give me one sec.
Just tell me if we're going to be dissing on Ginkgo bilobas.
I have to tell you, by the way, that this is the shortest of the 3 videos.
Ooh, how short is it? He asked tremulously.
So, being that it's...
If the Phuket is the one I think it is, it's like 35 minutes. So
It is, yep. So the longest one was 35 minutes, and this one is the shortest of the 3, and it's 15 minutes.
Well, that won't be too many hours.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I mean, we should be good by the time my alarm goes off, hopefully.
Yes, please don't.
Tornado, let them speak for a minute before you go ballistic.
Hi,
Yeah.
friends.
Also, yes.
In plan.
Wait, Jess, you said it's only 15 minutes long. Please don't give me hope.
Yeah, 15 minutes actual time, not movie night time. There's a big difference there. All right, let me just get everything
You
queued
now
up
ranked
here.
at F0.
All right, this we'll close the wheel.
I'm not going to have to get out the Category 1 hurricane.
No, if
You
I start
might
breaking
have
out
to.
the Category 1 to Cat 5, I'm really pissed.
All right, let me just reposition the video here. Give me 1 second.
Because hurricanes are a good cause of tornadoes.
This is true. That's ironic. All right, let me just get this set up here. We're just stretching the video. Size-wise, not stretching the length of it.
Well, you are also stretching the length of it by not actually bringing up the damn video.
There we go. Well, you know, we're working on it here. I just gotta get this positioned.
Also, what's the difference between cool and uncool trees?
We're gonna find out.
Why do I keep getting Russia's
right.
trees going through my head whenever that comes up?
I'm not entirely sure, Chris.
Moscow.
Personally, I presume that the difference between cool and uncool trees is something to do with their temperature.
I mean, that does sound
Don't
like a
bet
good
on it.
line of reasoning, but that wouldn't make for a very stupid video, would it?
Well, unless you're talking about moonlight.
Oh, look, these people look
Light.
they look like they know what they're talking about.
Of course, don't they?
Yes, they're practicing for their synchronized swimming routines.
I think that
Either
one
that or
woman
they're
is.
trying to
All
open
right,
up their
let's listen to
chakras.
the.
Looks like
I can't believe I'm about to say this. Let's listen to the experts bestow upon us their knowledge.
Looks to me like they're about to become trees.
Yeah. I think she's gonna
Are they
stare
practicing
directly
for
into my
school
soul.
I am Groot.
Oh
Yeah.
no! Oh
Let's think of-
God!
Maybe they're
Oh
both just going
yes.
for high fives.
We've avoided it for so long, Jen.
I forgot who this was.
It's painful. It is.
Okay,
It is.
now I'm afraid.
We might be wishing for Claudia by the end of the night. All right. Well then, shall we get started?
Yeah.
Oh God! Yeah.
Sean is gonna be upset he missed this one.
Let's all make a pact between ourselves that nobody talks for at least 13 minutes.
Not even the video. Don't let it
Yeah,
talk. Just
exactly.
Can we just play Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy and be done with this
I
video?
think
That's
I think
copyrighted.
not. All right,
Need
let's
something
get
more
started.
royalty-free.
Here we go.
Dance of the Sugar Dumberries.
And it's Sunday, November 6, 2016. In the Lynn Life and the Jamie Body Mind, the authorized souls continue to be only child souls from the smaller subatomic, and the intrusions from above continue.
That's true.
Whoa.
Above
She's swatting
meaning
away bugs.
larger and
No, let it go. Let it
We
go.
haven't even gotten
Yeah,
into
there-
it
there was
yet.
no
Let her make her-
content
I
there.
think we
Let her
all
make
can
her
just
point.
say that. I think we can all just have an understanding that there. She started off saying normal words, and then it slowly
Turned
devolved
into
from
not
there.
real words,
Yeah.
We
correct?
can just all
I'm
just
just
think
gonna
with the
call drink
understanding
and
that
say
made no
word
sense.
Yes,
salad.
very
I want
much
to
so.
say,
This is word puree.
I want to know why they cropped it the way they did. 'Cause something's going
know.
around down below.
Yeah.
Do we
That
want to
freeze
know,
frame says it all.
Are they rooting?
All right, here we go, guys.
less dense levels.
That's true.
We're going to go with the foundational assignment, which is to do what is ours to do right now in all dimensions to manifest the divine plan, since that's what our soul contracts commit us to doing. And with that, the formally videoed portions of today's efforts begin.
Speaking
your
to the
soul
grass
lawyer
right
help
here
you
in
with
our
that
filming
soul con-
Yeah.
location, what we're doing
Read the
right
fine
now is
print.
we're pulling out trauma threads that are messing us up in our own lives, in our own experiences of sentience. And this particular thread, which is really common, goes way, way back, multiple lifetimes, many lifetimes along the strand of incarnations of this particular presence. And so it's likely that you have this too, because we all have stuff that's messing us up. We all have these weird, cloggy tangles, and they come with
like
us life
watching
to
this
life. They
video.
travel with us as we travel. There we go.
Drink?
Oh, I called drink a while ago.
Okay, well, in that case, she can take it.
Yeah, Shadow.
Already we're circling the drain.
In this
So-
case, instead of calling drink, it's okay to call for heroin.
Yeah, no.
Boosh.
Honestly, lobotomy would be the right term here.
Okay.
So, her whole I'm jerking a ghost stuff behind my back is her trying to pull generations of trauma from her past lives.
Uh-huh.
This woman looks maybe 18.
Yeah.
How much
Sounds like
brainwashing was
she's about
necessary?
40 and been smoking for 30 years.
No, not her. The blue tank top.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's fine.
okay.
Yeah.
No, she
I-
sounds like that really shy girl in high school that I only talk like this because nobody can hear me this way.
Yeah.
On one hand, I mean, you got to appreciate the at least somewhat professionalism of them having microphones. That's better than nothing. But on the
I
other
mean,
hand,
that's true.
they're trying to get rid of trauma threads via stretching, and I mean, not to put down stretching, but I don't think it's going to be able to pull out the trauma of your past lives. I mean,
I haven't been able to figure out
doing
if
this video.
these two are mom and daughter, next door neighbors, or lovers.
Or all of the above.
Well, I mean,
Or Stockholm
yeah.
syndrome.
I'm not really sure. They're in each other's videos pretty much all the time. So either really good friends, lovers, or mother-daughter. Those are the three I'm going with.
yes, I feel like you didn't properly preface this video by the fact that I just wasn't going. I feel like they're speaking a different language half the time.
Ice trickling.
I feel like
Yeah.
if I don't have, I feel like I need
Basically.
subtitles.
Yes, Tornado.
The YouTube Weather Service has issued a Momnado warning.
Yeah.
They've obviously just not read the instructions, and they're putting all the words in the wrong sequence.
You know, word salad doesn't even cover it for this. This is like coleslaw.
I think
Hey,
they're still mixing the in the salad mixer. It's still spinning around.
No, I'm gonna go one step further, and I'm going to say the two dreaded words that haven't been said on this channel for 2 years. Or I should say 1 year. This is word jelly juice.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but
Waterfall.
They want to reach into that tangle
Let's,
of my life and pull my brain out through my occipital.
let's go over to
We
Chris
get the
Kelling, who
picture.
has the hand up.
Yes, I was just wondering if the blue tank top there lady was checking for BO or what?
It's quite possible. I mean, you never know. I'm not sure what she's doing, to be honest, but hey, she's pulling out her trauma threads, I think she called it.
Girls don't have BO.
Yes, we do.
Ah.
Yes, we do. RJ, you had your hand up?
Yeah, I'm going to take all of their claims on levels and subatomics and that to heart. So I'm going to be looking to see if they explore new levels of fractal chakras.
Ooh.
Will there be a test at the end of this?
Only if you're really unlucky.
Because I'm definitely not going to be taking notes.
Good. Well, I think in this one, notes would only get in the way of the proper contemplation
Whatever they
of the
speak.
vibrations that end at the thing that we made the contract for to elevate our planes to the new level of the color and range of our existence.
I'm gonna be flat with you, RJ. If whatever language they're speaking, I cannot write.
Yeah, well,
That's true.
Treat that
Moving
as
on,
a
please.
sign of your continued functioning brain.
Well, we also have Purple Rhymes with Orange joined us in the panel here. Hello, Purple.
Oh,
Hello.
We're glad to
Sorry,
have
I
you
was
with us.
late. I was
Purple,
over in the
Nurple.
shit.
Purple,
That's all
I
right.
see you have chosen death. or at least internal hemorrhaging.
I'm glad you got a chance to be over on the Shills after show. We're always glad to have you over there.
I basically have not been drinking all week, so I needed this.
Aha, yes, that is a necessary
I think this
thing,
may be
then.
the night for you.
Purple, I should tell you a secret. I've been doing this sober for as long as I've been on movie night.
Yeah, I know. I pity you.
Stone cold sober.
That's your problem.
All right. Well, shall we continue on and see what else they have to say?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
I feel nodding feelings from the grass too. And so if we're taking it as our working theory that we all have this stuff, would you like to do this exercise with us and pull out your own trauma strands? Pull out your own problems that are choking you?
Yeah,
You
it's
don't
not about
walk over
enlisting
and
them
out
to
with
pull
my
out their own
occipital
problems, because that window of opportunity opened and closed a long time ago. We're way past that. This is about
True.
if they want to do that while they join us in clearing from the smaller subatomic
That's
presences who wish to go to the light and are not able to get there because of all the intervening astral layers.
That's true.
That's what we're actually asking them to participate in.
That's true.
Now, if they also want to, for their own benefit, engage in simultaneous self-healing by pulling out their own trauma strands while they are also engaged in the activity of helping the greater good through allowing dead people to go to the light who are trying to get to the light and can't get there because we're in the
But there's a
way.
backlog.
Drink.
I think I heard Shadow first on that one.
Okay, so where did the dead people come into this?
Well, they
Exactly.
can't get to heaven because we're in the way, Shadow.
Wait, if they've lived past lives, I mean, they have to have died, right?
They're all in the Poltergeist movies.
No, they were
Yeah.
extras from that Bruce Willis film.
Yeah.
Just
I
20
have the
20th
perfect sound
sense.
effect. Yes, sorry. Go on.
but through all this, like, somehow we went from, oh, we're releasing our trauma, which I get. Okay, go for it. Whatever helps you. We're releasing the dead people up into the unknown. What? How? When?
Yeah.
Maybe they're implying that they collect bodies and have too many and need to get rid of some.
Yeah.
That's why they're
Tornado
uncool
has
trees.
entered
Those
the
are where the
chat.
bodies are buried.
They're on the spirit escalator to the Lord and Taylor in the sky.
Oh man. Well, Tornado, you had your hand up.
Yes, I believe I have the perfect sound effect for that topic change, and the sound effect is as follows.
Yep.
And that also describes the video we're watching.
Yeah, pretty much. Bo, you had your hand up.
Yeah. Why do I keep coming back for this shit?
Because you love us,
Oh,
Bo.
Oh yeah. If you just completely ignored whatever the drug-induced nonsense they're yapping on about while having, let's just call them female happy time toys stuffed up their buttholes and other hoo-ha holes. What they're doing, I know it's been a while since I last had any choir practice, but I think I should, from this moment on, exclude a certain warming up routine that is usually done for choir practice. Picking apples. No, picking
And when you
apples.
and when you say choir, what do you mean?
I mean singing.
Oh, an actual choir. I'm sorry.
Yeah. What else could it be?
No, never mind. No.
we
Okay,
won't
okay.
answer that.
Also,
Hold on one second,
since this
Tornado.
is, closely connected to my previous professional working life, they suck at mic placement and cable management, but that's a different story. At least you can, unfortunately, hear them.
I have no room to talk about anybody's cable management, so. Well, we also have with us Mom Nato has joined us. Hello, Mom Nato.
Yeah. Hi guys, I hope you can hear me.
I can
You
hear
idiot.
you.
Why did you come in here to watch this? That's on
Indeed.
you.
Well, I figured I'd at least come in and say hi. I probably won't stay long. I'm over at my mom's house after her breast cancer surgery. So I just wanted to stop in and say hi to everybody and let you know I am alive, but I probably won't stay for long.
No
I'm going to
worries.
be here until like Monday.
May I
Okay,
fill
hope
you
your
in on
mom's
what you've
doing
missed
okay.
so far?
She's doing okay. She's sleeping. So, yeah, but ugh, I'm so tired.
I can
I've been here
imagine.
since Wednesday and I'm really ready to go home. But she's kind of still staggering all around after being on Dilaudid for over 24 hours.
Aha.
And for those who don't know what that is, it's hydromorphone, which is morphine derivative,
Yes.
I believe. So
It's a long-acting
she
form of morphine.
really kind of loopy right now.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
And I
Well,
don't think
at
anybody
least
can see.
at least morphine works on her.
I can't take it, so okay. I
Yeah,
don't know if
it
the
doesn't do
camera's
it.
going to show anything. Oh God, you can't see me. It's actually brighter in here than I thought.
Hey,
Morphine
Mom
doesn't
Nato.
do anything for me. It doesn't work.
Also, by the way, I'd like to fill you in on what you've missed so far.
Oh,
So
boy.
far, we're dealing with two women who appear to be writing something invisible. I'll leave that to your imagination. But they are also trying to pull out their trauma strands, and they're bringing up word salad
Yep.
to a ridiculous level. And while they try to pull out their trauma strands, I'm currently trying to pull out my brain through my occipital bone.
Okay.
Yes.
Whatever.
It's been quite fun already, and we're only I think about 2.5 minutes into the video, so
Prepare to say what the hell,
okay.
mother.
Okay, so that means the next 13 minutes nobody gets to say anything.
we'll
Yeah,
try, Jen. I'm not sure how well that's gonna work.
I feel like we can just kind of come to the terms with the fact like they're going to be talking a lot of nonsense. Like
Yep.
they're just going to be saying words which mean things individually but not together.
Correct.
And just kind of, I feel like we can just, unless it's something particular, we can just kind of ignore all the word sound. Otherwise, we'll be here forever.
Yeah. All right.
Amazing.
Well, we also have RJ with the hand up, and then we're gonna get back to our video.
Yeah, I was just wondering, can I do macrame with the trauma strings? And if so, should I go for like the throw pillow or the wall hanging?
I mean, you should learn to knit like a blanket with it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well,
Keeps you
it
warm.
all depends on, I suppose, the fibrous, tendrilous nature.
That's
of,
true. Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
You can only
I
do
suppose
that-
the ghosts
Yeah.
and the traumas come in various colors and textures and all that.
Yeah,
RJ,
of course.
No, that technique only works after snargling the snuffins.
You must
okay.
use the
I'll put
Okay.
that down on my notes not to remember.
All right.
Okay.
Well, let's continue on.
Well, hold on a second.
Confess
Hold
that
on.
Yes,
20
Mom
odd
Nato.
years ago, I believed in about half of this.
I wouldn't go
there's-
around admitting that purple. It's not a badge of honor.
No, I'm
Before
just
we
saying
start
I've gotten
again.
better since then.
Haha.
Okay,
Indeed.
before you start again, I'm going to go ahead and go because my tab just crashed on me, which is telling me that the tablet doesn't want to play.
Gotcha.
So,
No
I'm
worries.
going to
Well,
go
we're
ahead
glad
and
to
let
have
you
you.
guys go. I just wanted to
At
stop
least
in
you-
and say hi to everybody.
Okay,
At
just
least you
check
showed
to
up,
see
Mom
whether
Nato.
it has any trauma strings.
Yeah,
Yes. Make sure
I've
it's on.
suffered
and that's what
enough
counts.
trauma this weekend.
I love you, Mom
Please,
Nato.
no more. Bye, guys.
Good
I love you,
night.
Mom Nato.
All
Night,
right.
Mom Nato.
Night.
Love you.
Love you too, baby.
Night,
All
night.
right. Here we go, guys. We're gonna get we're gonna continue on.
Pre-launch countdown or checklist.
Here we go.
When. But the assignment is to get these dead people out who are trying to get to the light, and we're blocking their way. We, as a collective, are blocking their way, and shame on us. Shame on us. We're keeping people from the light. Ooh, I don't want that on my karmic record.
No, I really don't.
What? And so, for those of us who are willing to let it blast through us, at least that won't be on our karmic record.
That's true.
We'll just have to deal with all the rest of the things we've done.
That's true.
And not
This one
done.
is absolutely fucking batshit crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Now the grass is kind of angry
making
at us,
sounds.
though.
I don't even think they're
Speaking
words
to the
anymore.
grass.
See if you can identify the anger. Identify. What does it feel
Yeah.
like? Feel the anger. And when have we felt this before? Who is
karmic record
present?
in LP.
Who is
Feels like- it
around?
feels like
Who does it
anger.
feel like? What does it
I'm
remind
not
you
I
of?
felt the same anger last week.
I want to see these two do some torquing.
Yo. I don't
No,
think I want to
no,
see
I
that.
think no one will want to see that.
Yeah. All right. Yes, tornado.
I think this sound effect will sum everything up nicely.
Yeah, just about.
Well,
Tornado.
I have yet to see Bob Ross here. We don't have any angry little trees. Oh, that's right. He always had.
He only
happy
does happy trees.
Say, Tornado,
In fact,
have you ever seen
I
Bob's
hope we're going
Burgers?
to get to the trees.
Oh, we will. Don't worry.
Oh.
No spoilers, Jess.
Sorry.
We're going to wait for those segues. Or do they have like dead people in the trees?
Segways are killers, man.
I see tree people.
That's
So
how you get
why
dead
are we
people.
supposed to be shamed for blocking people's entry into heaven? I mean, if they're ghosts, they should just be able to phase through us.
Look, tornado. They clearly didn't give it any thought. You shouldn't either.
Exactly.
They tied him
I
up in
suppose,
the trauma
um,
strands.
I feel like we interrupted them right when they were talking about the karmic record.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd like to know, is there's like a registry of karmic records? Is there a little bureaucrat like in Beetlejuice that's keeping track of all
I
this
think
stuff?
so.
Oh, when I'm about ready to take a sip of coffee, please.
It's like at the
almost
DMV,
ended
right?
up all
Like,
over
That
the
just
place.
raises more
you get into many
questions,
accidents.
because what is a karmic record, and can you play it on a phonograph?
Well, it's like at the DMV. You get in too many accidents and your insurance rates go up. It's like you block too many ghosts and your karmic record increases.
Oh my
Although
god.
I'm beginning to wonder if you could play it on a phonograph, like a vinyl.
Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
LP or 45, 78.
All right.
Doesn't
Doesn't
really
have
get-
to be a
And
vinyl,
are,
though.
and are old dead people only on the cylinders?
Moving on.
One of those rare, flat records that played at 16 RPM instead
Ooh,
of
that is unusual.
33
There were
130.
78s and 45s and 33 and a thirds. Cha cha cha.
Yeah,
And is the
but
sun
60
only 30 miles above the flat record?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or as I saw with a recent video from Simon Dan, I think it was, some guy had the idea that the moon was only about 50 miles
Yeah,
away from
I
him.
saw that one.
Well,
Yeah,
that makes it
I
easier
saw
when it
that.
hits your eye like
Using-
a big pizza
yeah,
pie.
Using
the more-
a self-contained so-called 3 kilowatt, he said 3,000,
Yeah.
3,000 watt laser. Yeah. Oh, that hurt
You're
my
doing a pretty
brain.
good job of delaying the talk, though.
Yes.
Thanks.
Please.
So
I
far,
would
a
make a
pretty good
reference
job.
to old Dan's records, but since Lavender Lady isn't here, no one would get it.
Hey, I own a record player, not one of those cheap ones either. A professional
I have a
one.
record
I love
player.
it.
I have LPs down in the basement that I don't play because I don't play
The
stuff
thing about my
downstairs
record player
much
is that
anymore.
if you walk by it too quickly, then the sound gets all funky because the record's not actuating properly.
Yeah, that
Gotta
wouldn't happen
rebalance
with
it
mine. Mine
All right,
weighs
well,
about what 10 kilos or
We're
something.
gonna move on. We've
God damn it.
delayed long enough.
Yeah, we get to see some more dead people extracted.
Indeed. Let's continue on.
Inside or outside, day or night.
These two are really hard to
Someone
take.
standing, sitting, lying down.
So this
oh dear, we
feeling
almost couldn't
that's
hear it.
coming off of the grasses, I know that I have felt it before, a long, long time ago, long before this life, in a very hot, dry place, and there are other people around, and feeling like I'm needing to make a decision, and I can see what the right thing to do is, and it's very difficult, and I don't want to do
I don't want to
it.
do it,
I
and
don't
you
want to do
can't
it.
make me.
That's true.
So
Ew.
the grass is
Oh,
having that
Fortune.
I don't wanna
reaction.
do
of-
it, and you can't make me reaction. That's true. That's what this feeling
Okay.
is.
Cool beans. Onward ho.
Onward
Let's
ho.
talk to the trees.
That's true.
We talk to the trees, but
First
they
asking
don't
for permission to
listen.
merge, which I hadn't done. Thank you. Whoa.
You're welcome.
To this tree. Are you willing? Whoa. Are you willing to be a portal for the dead
No, leave
presences
me
of the
alone.
smaller subatomic?
Like us. Are you willing to
Like us.
join
Are
us
you
in
willing to
being
join us?
portals for dead presences
From the
to move?
smaller
The cake
subatomic
is a
to move
lie.
through.
So
Hey,
that they can
living
get
in
to the light.
Michigan, I talked to
Rather
the
than-
trees because they had much more intelligent responses than my neighbors.
Tornado, I swear to God, don't make me.
I'm not sure who had the first drink call on that one, so let's head on over to Tornado, I guess. Yes, that sounds about right. We got Chris Kelling stapling things angrily over there.
Collating. Jeez,
Actually, stamping dates. Here,
Ah.
I'll go on mute. Sorry, guys.
good idea.
Stamping angrily, excuse me.
I gotta get my cat.
Bo.
Yeah, yeah, one of the weirdos. I'm guessing it's the younger one. Her voice. Yeah, I think it's the younger. You know, the one in the blue there. The way she speaks, or her drowsy speech there. It kind of reminds me of a certain flat earther. You know, the girl with the freckles and. I know it's a matter of personal preference, but boring-looking glasses, and she speaks very monotonously and slowly. So she makes you sleepy. I can't remember
Yes.
what her name is, but she kind of sounds like her.
Well, it's,
Although I can't make out who's the dumber of them, but hey, this girl here could be a very intelligent and bright person. But she
Has
is
chosen to
drugged
waste it.
and being kept constantly close to an orgasm for some reason. So she can't think clearly
yeah, well, that's true.
or something.
That seems to be all she knows how to say for the most part. Is that's true?
Yeah.
RJ.
Yeah, I just had this sudden vision of like they're in a condo and somebody that also stays there was just going to go and like jump in the pool, and they overheard what they were saying and immediately turned around with a, oh, whoa, okay,
Yeah.
and decided to come back later.
You might not be wrong. I'm not sure, but it sounds plausible.
I'm thinking that they're both BDSM mistresses, and this is just a cover.
Ah, is that what it is?
I'm sorry, what?
I'm pretty sure.
I mean,
Yes,
also
and
also
all of
plausible.
their clients are rhododendrons.
Yes.
I think that's true because I'm certainly feeling abused watching this.
Yeah.
That or high on peyote.
Yeah, that's also possible. There's a lot of plausible options here. I'm not really sure
Yeah.
that any of them could be wrong.
And several of the options, I think, involve ground up plant material and battery acid.
Or just
I'm
batteries.
definitely voting for high on something.
I was thinking of battery powered, but you know. Chris Kelling, you had your hand up?
Yeah, I just realized I don't know where I've seen this before. This looks a lot like L. Ron Hubbard's Battlefield Earth, with the souls trapped in the bodies and the Eatons and
Well,
the
if John
Ettons
Travolta
and
shows
the-
up at any point, run for the hills.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I still can't
it's
get Tom
painful.
Cruise out of my closet, but I mean that's what's
You have to actually let him go.
It's a real tiny closet, isn't it?
Negative Ghost Rider, the pattern is full.
All right, let us continue on then, shall we?
Yeah.
And joining everybody else and being a hindrance on the course of presences who are trying to get to a consistent source of significantly higher vibration. In other words, trying to get to God.
That's true.
Ooh.
Are you willing?
See, I'm
That's a
thinking
no.
God doesn't buy into
That's
this
a no.
crap.
Yeah,
Okay, let's do it.
no.
Come on.
Okay.
Anything
Calling
other than action is a
no. That's a no.
That's a no.
No,
That's
this
true.
is how you do it. No, this is how you make up words. This is
Continuing to pull up our own trauma strands while calling out from the smaller subatomic all those
Pause.
presences who want to go up to.
Is this like orgasm for dummies?
Yes, Bo.
I just have to get this out of my system before I burst. Think of the let's see, what's the name of the series? I can't remember. It's related to American Dad.
Family Guy?
Family.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Oh no.
And no.
Yeah.
Haven't you seen that paper
Jeez.
coming around
They-
lately?
It really is stupid, but it's an entertaining kind of stupid.
Sure, if you say so.
Are basically summed up as the sound effect you heard earlier.
Indeed.
I just wanted you all to see that
Yeah.
I'm doing the heroin because I just can't take these people anymore.
Jeez.
In the side chat, Ugly German Truth is asking if there's a gong that we can move on to the next video.
There is not. We do not have that luxury.
Damn
We're
gong.
gongless?
You guys can't
okay,
get that
not
lucky.
Not a gong. What about a dong?
I think
We're not
they
going
got
to
the
share
gongs.
theirs. They took them all.
Oh yeah.
It's okay to be
Damn
gone.
gong.
Let's
Gongless
go over
because they're
to Chris
gormless.
Kelling, who has his hand up.
Oh, sorry, that was left over.
Ah,
Sorry, I was pulling a tornado there.
damn it, leaving your hand up. How dare you? All right.
My
Well,
job, you asshole.
let's continue on. We're not making
Yeah,
good time,
I'm waiting
so
for the
you know.
science.
Yeah, you might want to keep waiting, RJ.
Okay, I'm not going to
You
hold my
make
breath
too
on
many
this.
presumptions about whether this video is actually going to have science.
All right, let's see what we got.
To the light. Pulling up our own trauma ropes and calling out
That feels so
all
good.
those presences who want to go to the light. Yes, it does.
Maybe we'll ask this tree, are you aware of the work we were doing this morning, talking to the dead trees in the park and asking them if they had ever done any of this kind of work?
Ooh, and is the tree going to answer?
Well,
Like vaguely.
Kind of
Vaguely.
What?
Hold on. Try
Yeah,
not
you
to
heard him.
try not to talk over the video too much. It does make it a little hard to hear. All right. Thank you.
Oh, it was all too easy to hear.
It was
He-
not. It
he
was
asking
horrible.
the tree if it had heard about all the other her conversation that she had with the dead trees. Apparently,
Yes.
all trees are on a party line.
They are. Yep. It's a party call. One of those. We used to have those a long time ago. Back in
Oh,
my
I remember
day.
party lines. I just didn't know the foliage was included.
Of
Like
course.
they didn't have party lines in your lifetime. Come on.
Okay.
I had a
practically invented
see-through corded phone, and we used to sit at night, a couple of us after 9 p.m. because that's when you got free calling, and we had our party
Oh,
calls.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember dial telephones, damn it.
The
Yeah.
900 numbers.
Oh,
I remember
God.
when you picked up the phone and instead of going, ooh,
Number,
it went,
please.
eh.
Oh yeah, I love rotisserie phones.
Yes, the rotisserie phones. After my great grandmother passed away a couple months ago, I grabbed one of the rotary phones from her home just to have as something to keep and impress people 20 years from now
And-
when they go, "What the fuck
and-
is that?"
In this area,
Slice
we have
cucumbers
a
with it, you know,
guy.
if you work at it.
Hey, it's a phone that's based on impulse instead of DTMF.
Yeah, she
There you
always
go.
kept it in the basement in case she had to go down there for like a tornado or something, and if she needed a phone, and she always kept the rotary
opposed
phone
to
in the
the-
basement.
The WTF system that we're currently getting in this video.
Yes, there's a lot of that in this video, definitely.
We have a guy up in my neighborhood here, in western Wisconsin, Minnesota area, that has a company. It's called The Phone Company with an F, and it is the largest independent seller of antique and classic phones on the planet. I mean, he's got this building that's got to be 20,000 square feet filled to the floor to ceiling with old phones from every country in the world.
When they get a wrong
era of
number,
phone.
boy, do they get a wrong number.
So,
So
in other words,
if you're interested in old phones, this guy is going out of business,
nice.
and he has to sell everything. So look
Wow.
up the phone company on Google and buy stuff from them.
Very interesting.
Just
for sure.
imagine how many cubic feet of of Bakelite is in his warehouse.
Oh,
Wow.
just tons.
All
You
right.
said
Well,
he was unfortunately going out of business. So
Well,
is that what you said?
He's 80. No, he's 85.
Oh yeah, and you probably can't get anyone to pick
take
it up
that
for him.
over. Yeah.
Mm.
All
If
right.
I
I hope
had any
they-
money, I'd do it. I love
Oh,
old
yeah.
phones.
I hope that one of those museums that collects technology or phone communication technologies gets in touch with him, because he might just be in
I'm
possession
sorry,
of some real goodies.
Our museum here is full to the brim with those things.
You see the
move on,
really old
please.
movies where they pick up that phone and it's got the mouthpiece that curves around,
Yeah.
real fancy, and another one that's up
Yep.
there, some French
You have
kind of
to yell.
phone. He's got a shitload of those.
Hey, I
He's
see
got
many people.
all the original crank type phones, all that stuff.
I see many people converting those types of phones as well into digital phones. Although I'm sure that the U.S. has a
That would be
law still
weird.
that what do you call it, compels phone companies to be able to accept the use of those phones still.
You can
Yeah,
if you
using-
have a landline, traditional landline, you
Yeah.
should be able to still hook up an old dial phone
Yeah.
to that line and have it perfectly functional.
All right.
yeah,
Well, let's continue on. We've done some good stalling again, but
God damn it.
I think we should continue.
You're on to us.
Yes, I always am, but I gotta let you stall a little, make you feel like you're
Plus, it
doing
was
something.
informative.
It was, which
is
we
more
can't.
than we can say for the video.
Right, but we can't have that. We can't have any learning on this show.
Yeah, true.
We're a drinking show with a science problem, damn it.
Exactly. All right. Well,
Pull out
let's.
some more tree talking spirits.
Yeah, let's continue on and see what else. Maybe they've got something good to say.
Yeah.
Just do your best not to talk over the video too much, please.
That'll be a real change.
Yeah.
And are you aware that all those dead trees, and granted it's only a sampling of maybe 20 or so dead trees so far, but so far out of 20, none of them, 0, have used this practice. And so this
Hey,
practice
now come on. What
didn't
did she say? Give me
have
give me
anything to
stats.
do with their death. Doing this practice didn't have anything to do with their death. Are you aware of
Oh
that?
God, we've missed that. That's so critical information.
Oh, maybe I am now. It's kind
Maybe
of
I am
feeling-
now,
Oh,
that's true.
maybe I am now.
Pause.
Yes, Bo.
Do we have somebody who currently, or at least used to, work in a mental institution that can translate for us?
I did.
Because
Currently
I worked for
living in one.
years on a psych unit.
yeah, I mean, just to quote, who was it? Let's see if I can remember it. Yeah, Realm. Someone, I think it was someone called Realm in the chat, made a good point earlier. These people are probably not on drugs. These are the kinds of people who don't need drugs. I think that's correct.
See, this is
People
what I
on
mean
drugs are
by
more lucid than they are.
this is what I mean by at one point I believed in about half of this. Is I tried to talk to trees and I tried to talk to the dead, but I never tried to talk to dead trees.
That's
See,
true.
There was your mistake.
Yep, that's it.
You
That
missed
probably
the
would have done it
important
for you.
Connection.
Yep.
Yeah.
We did have a super
You
chat.
were
A
barking
five.
up the wrong trees.
We had a $5
There's
super
nothing-
chat from Ranger
To get to the
Man.
root of the problem.
Hold on. We had a $5 super chat from Ranger Man 9404 who says they should spend less time talking to the dead trees and more time talking to the live psychiatrists in the loony bin. I don't know if that's it or if they just need a serious detox. I'm not really sure.
There is nothing wrong with talking to trees.
What about the dead
Actually,
trees?
good for them.
expecting an answer, that's a little problematic. But
Well, they're having a conversation with the trees. That's where the problem lies.
I'm just wondering
Well,
why
so-
those trees in the background aren't shouting them out.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
Yeah,
those aren't
well-
trees. Those look like cacti.
Oh.
They start losing arguments with the trees, and then we got problems.
Yeah.
When we have to start clarifying whether it's a tree or a cacti, I think we have a problem.
You seem awfully tall cacti.
Oh dear, this is gonna be an absolute shit show.
Yes, Tornado, you had your hand up still?
Yes, and I think the sound effect just compounds the issue.
Yes. Pretty sure.
The clear problem comes in when you start losing arguments with inanimate objects.
Yeah.
Take that up with my Xbox. I lose to that every day.
Just so you know, my stuffed Rudolph plushie could outperform these two in an intellectual battle of wits on a bad day. My Rudolph plushie.
Yeah. Alright, let me just, I broke the live chat. Give me 1 second. There
What'd
we
you
go.
do?
I just closed the, or I hit a thing and it hit a button and the thing did the thing and it went away.
Sound like Jerry Lewis.
Yeah,
Thing
sure.
and the-
Something like
oh
that.
God, please don't bring up that name. Jeez.
I'm actually getting dumber for having
All right.
listened to this.
There we go. Now I got my live chat back. All right. Well, let's see. Let us continue on and see what else they have to say. Ah, okay.
And your friend, your dead bay tree friend over here, you were here when we were having the conversation with the bay tree this morning, and the
That's
bay
true.
tree said, "Oh no, I didn't do
I
that.
didn't do
I
that."
didn't do that."
That's
Well,
true.
This is part of the Bay Tree Pact. This doesn't have anything to do with these practices. And are you aware of those 3 dead pines that right over there, and how we were talking to them just this morning, and those 3 dead pines said not only did they not do the practices, but they were aware of them and actively didn't do them, and now they're dead?
Bad
Oh,
trees,
yeah, there you
bad
go.
trees.
Frank.
There you were.
Oh
Frank.
boy.
Yes, Shadow.
So is she trying to convince the tree to do this whole
Yes.
trauma drawing?
Yeah, she's doing a tree intervention.
God. Am I gonna have to have an intervention with my
So-
rose bush on the fact that they won't grow?
She's telling them that the other trees knew about this practice but didn't do it, and that's why they're dead. So the live tree should do it, or else it's gonna die.
But what if the trees were just suicidal?
Oh, that's a
Well,
good thought. I mean, if I was talking
One-winged
to her,
sparrow
I
has
you
a
know.
good point.
Oh, what did
Oh,
Sparrow do?
oh.
Yeah.
No, she just said, "Bitch, you weren't even there for this convo."
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, she's probably right, but I don't.
Like right now, I feel like she's one of those like overtly Christian people that go door to door and argue with people about why they're going to hell.
You know what? I actually don't mind those people. Well, I mind their existence, but I don't mind it when they knock on my door, especially if it's from Jehovah's Witnesses, for example. Because
I keep
the
telling you,
more I
Bo,
can
answer your door naked. They'll never come back.
No, that's not a good idea, because the longer I can engage them, the less time they'll have for other people.
Well, that's
know-
true.
Well, other people
That's
should
how I
answer the
want to
doors
suck 'em in.
naked too.
I don't know
Oh,
about
Lamb
other
of God,
areas.
take away the
But
sins
but
of
they'll just run away and just go to somebody else. Well, they might need a hug first, but not from me. But wait, that would make it even. Never mind. No,
That'd be
they would
better.
need a hug and calm down, and then they'll do it again.
If you're lucky, they'll make note of your address and they'll share it with the Mormons.
That's
When
true.
I was a pagan, I put a 5-foot lighted pentacle on the side of the house for Yule. We never heard from the Jehovah's Witnesses again. So this is proof that that symbol does ward off evil.
Yeah,
It does.
you're not
You know
wrong.
what? You
I don't
could
know
actually. Sorry.
I don't know about your area. The Jehovah's Witnesses I have out in my like where I live with my parents, they are actually pretty chill. They found out I was atheist, or to their knowledge atheist, and the most they do is wave hi. That's it. I
Well,
appreciate that.
So that you
I have never experienced a Jehovah's Witness being anything less than polite. Although during some of the conversations I've had with them, they do have that underlying what would you call it, snickering,
Pompous
but
air of
disguised.
superiority.
Yeah, well, not exactly. But it's in that realm. I shouldn't use that word around these two. In that area, yeah. But they're just, yeah. No, they're
Like,
just weird and.
If anything,
But
it's like, okay, you want to talk to me about? I'm not going. Sorry. Bye.
Yeah.
hey, that pentagram thing. Hey, if they come by often, I think I know what I would make then. I would make a pentagram by using low resistance resistors, and paint them over or put a sheet of paper over it or something like that, and just have it ready. And then when they come by, I play some eerie music and do the kind of scream, and then connect that pentagram resistor thing to mains, and it'll go poof, and they'll see that that pentagram. Hopefully they'll, I don't know, run out and get hurt, so they'll need a blood transfusion or something. I don't know. Maybe that's just me getting creepy, but hey.
Well, let's go over to Tornado has his hand up.
Yeah, I'm just going to say these women are making my fantasies look weird, and at best I think, oh hey, there's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Hey Rudolph, how are you doing? Good? I'm doing good too. These women are so far off the deep end that I think they just went right into the Marianas fucking Trench.
Wait,
Well,
are you saying you
deep
talked
is
to
the right
your
word.
you talk to your stuffed animals?
Oh, good listening, buddies.
Wait a minute. You mean you don't talk to your stuffed
I love
animals?
it, Shadow.
Hold on.
Aw, look,
No.
he's
It even
cute.
makes noises.
No,
Cute.
Star Wars is dead. Star Wars is dead
Uh-oh,
to
you're
me.
gonna offend some people,
Oh,
though.
no. Hey, I loved Star Wars until a certain person started fucking them up. The movies.
Jar Jar Abrams,
And then make
or,
it even
Kathleen
worse
Kennedy?
by making it even worse by selling the rights to Disney, and they fucked it up even worse.
When
than that.
any of you whiners about this Star Wars crap can show me a movie that you've made that is even close to as good as anything they put out, I'm not going to listen to you. Shut up.
Police
we
Academy?
have
No, hey, I'm a Star Trek fan anyway, but hey,
we have Ugly German Truths in the live chat who says, "Can Tornado please get back to the same zip code as his microphone is in?" Yeah, he did sound a little far away there, Tornado.
Also, you didn't highlight that I was going
and
to.
also keep that zipper zipped.
Yes, we don't need to know about you talking to your Cobra.
No, I just talked to my Rudolph plushie.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Like I said, he could outmatch these two in a battle of wits with literally half of his brain tied behind his back.
Let's head over
and his
to
nose glowing green.
Chris Kelling. Chris Kelling has his hand up.
I think M. Night Shyamalan got the idea for The Happening from these people.
That's quite possible.
No, that was Avatar: The Last Airbender. Which
Again falls into the realm of plausible.
No, but the thing is, The Happening was the one where the plants were attacking all the people, and Mark Wahlberg made peace with them. So
Wait a minute,
yeah,
people can't outrun a stalk of celery? What?
Well, no, they.
Well,
they,
didn't you
the
see Sausage
spores-
Party?
No.
True.
The pollen and the spores were killing people.
All right. Well, I think we should continue
It's a
on.
stupid movie.
I feel like we've delayed. unfortunately long
Marco
enough.
Polo.
So let's continue on and see what we got.
Let's.
Are you willing to just take as your working theory that these practices are not harmful to you as an individual and see how it feels? It actually feels fabulous.
That's true.
Would you be willing to do as
I am.
an experiment? Just try it for a minute. How about that? 1 minute.
No, somebody might
I
be
am
watching.
I feel
nothing.
motion.
I'm nothing
Motion.
but an individual. What the hell?
Up the bear.
Ah, I know this reaction.
Still trying to
I
pull the
think
strings
the
out.
tree is saying this isn't cool.
That's true. That is
Hmm.
what you're saying.
Jesus Christ, with the that's true.
Oh, okay.
You know, if they would
Alright,
use
well-
just a basic sanitary pad instead of a Tampax, they wouldn't have to worry about the strings.
Ew.
Sorry, I feel like we need a that's true drink counter.
Yeah. Yeah, the number of that's trues are quite astounding for sure. I don't know that I could keep up with all of them. All right, let's continue on. Hold on. There we go.
We'll see if that shifts over time. Not for you as an individual. Obviously, you care what your companions think, and
That's true.
we'll start asking others. You know, the ones who are closer to the dead trees probably are going to be more open to it or feel more affiliation with the dead trees. Let's start with that pine, because those were dead pines. Hey, friend, are you willing to engage in these practices? I feel more willingness.
More willingness. That's true.
All right,
Some
let's start with the
motion.
pine. Maybe all the pines, speaking to the pines.
That's
Hey,
true.
friends, pine trees, are you willing?
Are you? Feel some motion.
And to this oak tree, are you aware of triple oak out back? The really big oak trees, the
not an
huge
oak
oaks
tree.
of this yard? They're doing it.
Lady, you're
It's just like
pointing,
Della
Every
pointing at
tree
things.
is
you're
doing it.
pointing towards a fern.
No, she was pointing out back to like the
and
backyard area.
talking about sex.
But
hey,
if
wait,
all the other pine
they-
trees are doing it, does that mean you?
But hold on, are they doing it with the? Are they having sex with trees?
I don't know what they're doing
No.
with the trees, to be honest.
Just
One
think
would
of the
get
risk
worse.
for splinters.
Why not?
Okay.
And where?
Men have sex with their Woody.
Hold on.
Aware of the big oak.
Holy crap!
As
Okay.
in, have you noticed the tree that's more massive than our house?
Mm-hmm.
So, One Winged Sparrow says, start it over, have the chat dub over these two Who's Line style.
While I think that's a great idea, I don't think we'll do that. But I do like the idea. That was always fun to watch.
Well,
I wish
do
they would
have-
start up. Whose line is it anyway?
Yes,
Again.
like the original, not the one with the woman host.
If I were to dub over these
Woman
two
host?
women's lines, I'd be like, I'm so fucking high right now.
Aisha Tyler is a
What do the
wonderful
lemon
person.
trees say? That's what I want to know.
I mean,
I
they
don't think
could-
she was bad at it.
This is some really
Who?
good shit.
No, I forgot her name again. The female host of.
Yeah, I know. I can't think of
Whose
her
Line
name
Is It
either.
Anyway?
Oh, Aisha Taylor.
Alicia. Yeah, Alicia. I don't know what she
Aisha.
was before all that, but yeah.
Have you ever seen Archer?
He's
It
a
just wasn't
comedian.
the same.
She's really smart too.
Yeah, I just don't think it was the same as having Drew Carey. I mean, I don't necessarily like him
That's true.
either, but I just think it was just different, you know? It just didn't
Yeah, he's
feel...
not a comedian, but he could do so. Make me crack up
Yeah.
insanely on Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Absolutely.
Usually when they pick on him.
Yeah.
Drew Carey was a comedian for years before he ever had a
Yeah.
TV series.
Yeah.
He's not my favorite comedian, but...
Just imagine that show not being hampered by what is it? The British owners. They had the what would you call
Have
it?
you seen some of the outtakes? Oh,
Yeah,
God.
I have.
would just go off on the British producer.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had that. What would you call it? I can't remember the word, of course. But you know, they would have him. Oh no! You can't say that, or you can't do that. Something.
In a sense.
Constant. Yeah, there you go. A censor that was a representative of the British owners of the show, or something like that.
Right.
Imagine that guy not being, existing. Holy
Must
shit!
be
It
an
would have been good.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we have Tornado with a hand up.
Once again, this is just. I'm not going to do the cuckoo clock sound effect anymore because I think I've already done that to death. But if I were to do a Whose Line Is That Anyway, I'd start out by saying, I'm so fucking high right now. And then say, this is some really good shit. And then finally, you really gotta try this grass, man. It elevates the 7th quantum frequency in your harmonic dimension of the thought realm.
Yes,
This is so fucking weird,
I think we get the idea, but yeah, it's bad, definitely. Not something difficult to dub over for sure. All right.
Insert generic stoner comments here.
Yeah. We'll go over to Bo, who has his hand up, and then we'll continue on.
Yeah, I just thought of two things. Jess, you just wrote something in the chat there, and I've started remembering that she does that often. She repeats what the old one, the one in the white keeps saying.
Yeah.
Have we found the female version of Peter and Pete?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I think.
Also, in another one, of course, we don't know if these two, their relationship. They're
I'm
probably
pretty sure it's
mother-daughter.
Yeah,
let's
I'm pretty
just
sure it is.
let's just say it is, and they're not exactly movie fans, but they get coerced into watching a movie, and they get forced while being sober and not allowed to, close their eyes and let them watch Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Or
and they
Evil Dead.
they have to have smoked a couple of joints first.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, let them see the first 20 or so minutes of the Evil Dead. I don't think they'll want to talk to trees anymore.
Exactly.
All right. Well, let us
Maniacal
continue on.
laugh.
Let's
Yes,
see what else
please.
we got here.
If it's good enough for them, is it good enough for you?
Now he doesn't feel so cool that I'm not doing it anymore.
No,
sorry.
you look like an idiot.
Oh no.
What did she say
I thought
that?
I was doing the cooler thing.
No, you
And
look
now I
like an
don't feel
idiot.
cool.
But you can be the leader of this front yard. Well, I don't know. Pine Tree ate your lunch on that.
I think we needed to pause for a second. I know we didn't get very far, but I think we needed to pause for a sec.
Holy shit!
Did she just call a tree an idiot?
Yep, sure did. Sure did.
You look like an idiot.
Yes, I'm glad she's pointing out that the tree looks like an idiot.
Metal black if I've ever seen it.
Yeah. Oh
Holy
dear.
I do not have enough whiskey for this video.
I don't have enough booze.
There's not
I
enough
should
whiskey
be
in the
stoned
world.
for this.
I need some fucking weed.
Jeez. I don't
if
know.
only I had any more Xanax. Oh, that would
This is turning out to
But
be
I
the
have
best
Mountain
ever.
Dew.
Imagine Momnado's complete and utter inability to breathe about now. Right about now.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh man. Well, that
I'm
was.
eating grapes at the same time here, and I almost choked on one.
Yeah. I don't even know where to go with that.
Anything like that? It's because I'm tired. And, well, how
I
much longer do we
understand.
have on this video?
Oh,
I'd
we have
like
so
to
much
see
longer.
I'd like to see a toxicology report on that girl, on that woman.
On both of them,
Because,
honestly.
You
Wow.
kidding me? I'd like to
Both
see
of
a toxicology report on me after I'm done listening to this stuff.
You're not even drinking.
I know I'm drinking Mountain Dew and it feels like
Oh.
I want to pull my brain out my occipital bone at this point.
Yeah.
No, never mind. I
He'll
wanna
start
pull it out
drinking
my
in a moment.
nose.
Well, let's continue on. I just figured we'd, pause there for a moment since we had to get a
I
kick
just
out of
want to
that.
know if it was the pine tree or the oak that was calling her an idiot.
And if it's pine tree, is a certain Kent Hovind involved with it?
Well, I did go back
An
about
elephant?
5 seconds so we
I'm
could
not
hear
prepared for that.
we could hear her hate speech against the trees and her bullying the other trees. So let's see what she has to say. Let's see if we can stay quiet long enough. I know it's difficult.
Chance.
Yes, it is very difficult with this video especially, but let's see what we got.
Idiot. But you can be the leader of this front yard. Well, I don't know. Pine Tree ate your lunch on that.
That's true.
But you can jump on the bandwagon and not
That's
be
true.
one of the losers running around saying, "Wait for me."
That's true.
What?
Let's ask this Maple. Hey, would you like to do this? I
Drink.
don't feel mo-
Yes, Jen?
That is not Maple language. That's English. Continue on. Thank you.
Maple like Canadian?
Yeah.
No, they can't talk to. How could they assume the trees know English?
I mean, why wouldn't the trees?
They've been around for
Maybe
longer
they
than we
speak
have.
every language.
Oh, that's just a bunch of crap.
They're lucky they don't speak her
Well,
language.
yeah.
What's wrong with that? They need crap. It's fertilizer to them. Yeah, okay, that was bad.
Yeah, the pine tree ate your lunch on that. That was quite a statement. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had bologna sandwiches. There's no way you're going to tell me that a tree's not vegetarian.
Whoa.
Oh, they're
With
cannibals.
the clams, though. That's what I
Wow.
want to know.
Look at Sparrow's comment in the chat.
I
That's it,
saw.
Sparrow.
He says, "Fuck you, Birch. Fuck you."
Oh, and just so you know, the proper way to address a maple is, "What's going on, eh?"
Yeah, something like that, or just tell it sorry.
I was gonna say you gotta say sorry about
Sorry.
Sorry about that.
Have a
Or
seat on
introduce
the
yourself. You could
Chesterfield.
just go up to him and say, "Hey, sugar."
Oh, that was bad, Jen.
Hey, that's
Thanks.
fructose to you.
that. How you like them waffles?
No, actually, if I were to talk to a maple, well, let's just say I'd be asking for some of the syrup.
Hey,
They
Maple
don't
is
have syrup.
is the
They,
name of a
sap.
Danish band. So,
Aha.
What,
Tornado,
maple?
you do know that when you tap a maple tree that you don't get brown syrup, right?
I know. It's a joke.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
All right. Just
Well,
checking.
let's continue on. Here we go.
Let's ask this Maple. Hey, would you like to do this? I don't feel motion, but I don't feel resistance
I also
either.
don't.
It feels like, oh, interesting.
I hadn't thought about
Hadn't thought about
Big
it.
pause.
Yes, Shadow.
No means no.
Yeah, I'm feeling some resistance.
I kept thinking, no, I don't want to do that because I'm a tree.
Yeah.
You're not feeling resistance. You're not feeling an okay either, buddy.
Maybe the
Yeah.
tree waved at her and she thought it was talking to her.
hey,
I
Chris,
need a redwood. I need a redwood. Bad touch,
Chris,
bad
I'm
touch.
happy you didn't use the usually appropriate expletive there. I'm a fucking tree. No, wait, don't fuck me. I'm a tree. Oh, god damn it. You know, that kind of yeah.
Tornado,
tree
you had your
huggers.
hand up?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I'm thinking the maple is just looking. If the maple could actually speak, the reason why they're not feeling any motion or resistance from it is because it's looking at them like, what the fuck are you smoking? And where the fuck can I avoid it?
It's everywhere, man.
That's true.
See, this is why I don't smoke grass, guys.
Maple trees are Canadian, aren't they?
I
Hey.
can never handle the paranoia.
All right. Well, let's continue on, since we didn't get very far that time.
That's not true. You have thought about it, so you have thought about it.
Oh, that's true.
Let's just do it.
Peter and Pete confirmed.
Pulling up our own traumas from the deeper, smaller subatomic aspects of self, the traumas buried deep in our smaller subatomic presences,
That's true.
and also drawing up the smaller subatomic presences themselves who are dead and are trying to get to the light, and the rest of us are standing in their way.
That's true.
So at least we don't have that on our karmic records when we check out, because heads up, friends, we're all going to die. Death is a part of life. I'm going to die. You're going to die. We're all going to die. Newsflash, this is going to happen to you also. You're not the one exception in all of creation. And so when you die, do you want this on your karmic record that you stood in the way of dead presences who are trying to get to God?
Comic record. That's literally what she said.
Karmic.
No, hey.
I heard comic, but
I heard comic, and anyway, I'm choosing to hear it as comic.
Yeah.
and it's
although
just
I can't
it's a
find
regional
them
accent
funny.
thing.
It is. It
It's
is.
not saying common.
Yeah. Oh boy. All right, here we
How
go.
much time left?
Oh, 5 minutes.
Oh God, we're sailing along.
We're
everybody
2/3 of
shut
the way
the
through.
fuck up.
We're flying through. We're already 2/3 of the way. So
I don't know which is harder to take in, either the
Hardwoods,
calm ice
obviously.
cubes or the talking trees.
Oh
Can
no.
we please,
Ah,
can we please dump this
Why?
show, this video, and move on to
Hey.
something better?
No.
Oh.
Because we don't have anything short. So we're gonna
All right,
finish this one
everybody,
out.
just be quiet, please. Let it put us out of our misery.
Here we
Just
go.
because you want to hear some slow saxophone music with that video muted and playing, that's not our problem, is it?
Let's just end this so we can put them out of our misery.
All right, let us continue on.
They're crazy. They can't tell
Yeah.
what's going on. They don't want to ask the right questions, so they ask wrong questions and therefore get crazy answers.
That's true.
Am I exactly like this?
They're talking about crazy answers.
The closer you get to the light, the better it's going to feel.
Well, not necessarily. The better it is just because it is a shorter distance to get
That's
to the
true.
light, because you're going to go through bands of light and dark,
point.
and you'll go from places that are better to places that are worse, and places that are better and places that are worse, but you'll be closer
Drink.
to...
Drink.
Yes, Bo.
Assuming that she's, quote, talking into a tree, unquote. No, the fuck it won't. It has roots. It cannot pull up its roots and move away. It'll stay there. It won't move around from place to place, you nit.
You've never watched trees at night, have you?
No, I usually, watch television instead. Yeah. Well, unless it's
Yes.
very, very stormy weather, then I love watching trees, actually. The way they sway around. Yeah. But that's a different story.
Oh, not the storm we had a couple weeks ago. Holy cow!
You mean the uprooting kind of stormy weather?
Yeah.
Oh, let's put it this way: the state we had about 70% of the state without power for over 4 days.
Yeah, but then again, your country has a unreasonably shitty way of distributing electricity.
Yeah.
Chris, are you
It
in
didn't have
Iowa?
anything to do with it. It had to do with Eversource getting all upset because they couldn't raise the rates, so they dragged their feet on okaying, yes, these lines are de-energized so the tree crews could come in and stuff.
Chris, are you in Iowa?
in Connecticut?
Yeah, I was saying
Oh,
he's East
oh.
Coast. He had that hurricane with us too, I think. Or
I see.
tropical storm
Iowa
by the
just
time it got
Iowa
here.
just got
but-
nailed badly with a storm that came through with 100-mile-an-hour winds and decimated 43% of the crop
That
growing.
sucks.
It's going to badly affect the markets
Yeah.
come harvest.
Yeah, not just that crop season, but the next one too, I imagine.
We
Okay, what
we
he
actually
was
had
saying is he gets off on trees twerking. Let's move on.
What?
well, yes. Let's go
How
over
did you
to
get access
Chris.
to
You
my
had your
memoirs? What the hell?
you had your hand up, Chris.
Yeah, the one on our left there
Blue shirt or white
had a
shirt?
moment of lucidity. I mean, she actually, acknowledged that there was someone sitting next to her,
Oh
and she
yeah.
goes, "Oh yeah, that's true." It was such a shock that I couldn't believe how much it stood out, because all this time she's been sitting here waving her hands behind her, and then all of a sudden she has this lucid sentence. That was really weird.
Yeah.
Have you missed the hundreds of "that's true"?
Yeah.
That's true. That's
Pretty much every
true.
other sentence is that's true.
Occasionally, the Scrabble tiles can be dropped accidentally into words.
Oh, you're not wrong, RJ. Maybe that's true.
Moving on.
Yeah, I guess we have to.
Anybody keeping count of how many dead bodies they've extracted yet?
No, but
No,
probably
there's one in my apartment that needs to
They're
go.
at a whopping 0.
maybe
I think they're trying to
42.
extract dead trees is what they're trying to do.
All right, here we go, guys. Let's turn it down a little. There
At
we
the
go.
edge of the contaminated zone, you'll be closer to being out of it.
That's
And into
true.
a space where truth and true love, which is calling each other into our greatness,
That's
where
true.
truth and true love prevail. Somebody's asking, what did we learn? And what we learned is that we need to start with the trees before we get to the grasses, because apparently the grasses think the trees are cool, and the trees don't apparently think the grasses are cool. And when we started with the
Oh, dear.
trees and then worked with the grasses took it on and
You
spread.
blew my
And here when we
mind,
tried to
man.
start with the grasses,
Does
they
that
didn't think it was
include
cool, and they said basically, I don't
bamboo?
want to do it. You can't make me. So we have to start where there's opening for engaging in the practices that are actually wonderful, solve all problems, and feel great. And start
How
with
did I-
the
how do I-
coolness
how did I end up being
aspects
here
of
and
it.
doing
Work
this?
with coolness. If we ignore that, it doesn't
Oh,
work.
I bet she's
Unfortunately.
feeling great right now.
Well, it was you who talked me into coming onto this group. I hold you responsible for my untimely death.
Thanks, maybe, I guess. I don't know.
The
Sorry.
search for
Not
truth
sorry.
killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, use the search for truth pillar.
Wow.
What's
Well, I
going
think
on
they've
with
been
that
truth
text
killering
stuff?
their legs.
Are they also presenting woo crap?
Yes, I think
with-
they were
on text?
peddling woo in the middle of their video there. All right.
I didn't know that all those poor little grass get looked down upon by the trees, though.
Yes, the trees don't think the grass is cool.
Yeah, snooty old trees.
It's like the trees are the
Well-
seniors in high school and the grass is the freshmen.
Well, how
What
would
about
you
all
feel
the
if you spent
shrubberies
your
and the
life-
ferns behind them? What's their opinion? Don't you listen to them? Don't they
No, 'cause
rate?
they don't. No, they don't want no shrubs. A shrub ain't a guy that can
Oh
hit no
my
left from
god,
you.
no, Shadow.
I have
No.
a statement. I have a statement that is intended for crypto. We are not sorry. You knew this would happen
Yes.
eventually.
So I have to tell you, I mean, I promised there would be no Claudia. That was all I promised. Again, I never make a promise that it's not going to be worse than Claudia.
I'm starting to wanting her back.
I was going to say, I
That
think by the
scares
end
the
of
hell out
this,
of me.
I think by the end of this, we're going to be begging to have Claudia back, and maybe that was my plan all along. Maybe I would just present you with enough stupid that you would wish for Claudia, and then I could bring her
I'm
back.
scared. I need
You
a
knew the
hug.
job was dangerous when you took it.
Exactly.
We don't get hazard pay.
It's like it's dangerous to go alone.
I was not laughing with these women. I was laughing at these women.
Yes.
Please play the tape, please, please, please.
All right.
This has got to end.
I'll go over to RJ. He's got his hand up, and then we'll continue
Oh,
on.
goddamn you, RJ.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like they could. You can see the career opportunities here. You can be your Ghostbuster types because of their soul extraction things. They don't require any colliding beams. All they need is like an arboretum, and then they also get to do lawn care. They can do a chakra healing on your wounded. No shrubs allowed. They draw the line. But at the very least, the trees behind them, and then all the little grass seeds and all of that, which occasionally maybe they smoke. I don't know. Maybe that's why they treat them inferiorly.
The nice to say icky tickom are the ones that are particular shrubs.
I must be amazed at the level of detail of her conversations where she's actually intruded on the disputes between the different trees, like she's taking them to tree therapy, where it says, now this tree, did you hear? Did you listen to what the other trees were saying? They're very sorry that they died because they didn't do the procedure properly.
Yeah.
I
Oh
just
dear.
called them idiots. I mean,
Yeah.
Moving on.
I
Aren't
think
you
Jenny
the better
has
person for this, Jenny?
By the
I
way-
think Jenny has the theme music to MASH going.
By the
in
way,
her
Jen,
mind right
I think Hillel beat you to it.
Oh, jeez.
He's already upped his game there. He got lucky, and I think we've
Yeah.
lost him already.
He
I'm
got
still
lucky.
All
here.
right.
Or are you talking about Hillel?
No,
And,
Hillel.
and what kind of communication can they pull off between them and a chia pet?
Chia.
Yeah.
I think
Got
we
it.
did. One Winged Sparrow was asking about the Saturn video. I think we did that one already, didn't we?
No, the monsters.
Moving on.
Yes, but no. We One Winged Sparrow was talking about monsters, but then he said, "I kind of want to see you guys do the Saturn video." I found too, but that's long. I don't know if that was the one that we did the Orphan Red one.
But that's
I don't
not yet
think
getting
so.
to Uranus, is it?
We did that one. We did the Orphan Red one. Remember when she was awful? I mean,
Which
when is she
time?
not?
right. That about sums it up.
When she isn't talking.
All right, let us continue
fake
on
laughing.
and see what else they have to say. We've only got 3 minutes.
Yeah, no
That's what we
fractal
got.
chakras, though.
The errors for the week just begun.
Whoever
Started
talks,
at
I'm going to
midnight.
hunt you down and kill you.
Correcting the errors for the month of November. Correcting the errors for the decade of the 2010s, start to finish. Correcting the errors for the lifetime of the physical host, start to finish.
What is she doing?
Playing her celestial
Get it.
zither.
She's fondling
Ah.
herself.
She's getting
For
off.
the formal video
No.
portions of the
It's their
video,
ukulele.
Drink.
She's doing it wrong. Let's see if we can make it to the end. We're so close.
including the emissions for the week
Lower,
just
honey,
ended.
Ooh,
lower.
right, my emissions. I forgot my check engine light is on.
Including the emissions for the week just begun last night at midnight.
I won't pass
Including
inspection.
the emissions for the month of November, start to finish. Whoosh. Including the emissions for the listing period that ends at the successful completion of a successful closing. Including the
So
emissions
These
for
people
the
make
year.
Gwyneth
Whoosh.
Paltrow seem
From
reasonable.
Start to finish.
Ah.
Including the
Damn
emissions
it,
for the
lady,
decade
it's a
of
video, not a
2010s.
mammogram.
See, RJ, now you make me
Yeah,
wonder what they
social
smell
juice
like.
and
Oh.
Now, what does
Boy,
grandma
I
do?
think
Chili
your
oil.
imagination may be exceeded.
Saying to the closing
Tornado,
process
if
itself,
only you
go
knew how
straight up.
much
The
a
search for your
mammogram
central
hurt.
axis, go up as high as you can, and intend to get to a consistent source of significantly higher vibrations and run for the light.
Oh,
Higher
yeah.
When you
vibrations.
start to fall down,
She
Oh,
is
not with the
definitely
vibration.
when you
getting
start
ready.
to fall down,
Oh, she's got one of
Get
those
off the
21
level wherever it
speed
is.
machines.
and
Yeah,
ask-
she's
tell
getting
the
She's got a
person
dial.
What happened to you, and then ask them why it happened that way.
She's riding a
And then ask
Sibian
them
the
if they're
whole
willing
time.
to come up with you higher, and expect that they won't come with you, and that you'll go up anyway alone, and then go up higher and keep going for the light. Sighting up.
What's she talking about?
She doesn't know.
She's
Orgasm.
seen
Matter.
She's seen Poltergeist too many times.
She's talking about her bread recipe, okay?
And then there's
Moving
permit.
on.
All
Oh,
right,
thank God, it's over.
we
Oh,
did
yay,
it.
the VLC cone, yay!
We did it.
Holy
Wow.
Is
The range of our species never ceases to amaze me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, see, I've always said YouTube has always been what public access on cable was always intended to be. And the old Saturday Night Live sketch that started off the Wayne's World was too accurate in what actually happens with community TV. I don't know. Oh, I used to produce a show that, for some lady that was into astrology. She was not this batshit crazy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She was batshit crazy, but not this batshit crazy.
Yeah.
But I kind of nodded off a little bit in the show. Did the lady in blue claim to have any conversations with trees?
No, she just
provided color commentary.
So
She
apparently
just,
she doesn't get in on the party line that the white bat shit lady does.
No, apparently
I think she had a constant party in her special chakra place of joy.
Yeah. She kept scratching and massaging it and
the airbender
titillating
chakras.
it. Wow.
Well, as Simeon pointed out in the side chat, it's not uncommon for children to go into business with parents, especially if they grow up with it.
Yeah.
You little pug.
now
and
we
we
get
have a
to see the
different dog here.
Yes, we have
Who's
we've
the
swapped
dog?
it out. We've swapped it out
Pirate
from
Kitty
Pirate
on
Kitty.
vacation?
Yes, Pirate Kitty took the week off. That's my puppy. That's Commander. That's my little boy.
Pirate Kitty has gone on a secret mission to communicate with the dead trees.
Yes, absolutely.
Going to save the dead trees from these two.
Yeah.
Dogs
She's
use-
getting into a
dogs use
class
liquid
action lawsuit
communication.
because the white floating lady just made all their life miserable. They were looking forward to an eternity of tranquility as a stump, and along she comes to interfere with their peace of mind.
I just need to ask
Magical
about
gave
the
me a
puppy.
heart.
Is there at any time that tongue fits entirely inside the mouth?
Nope, not at all.
I want to say phrasing, but I really don't want to either.
It's your basic trans-dimensional doggy tongue.
Yes.
Yeah.
His tongue is always sticking out. I
Your
have a
dog is
picture.
trans?
I have a
How do you
picture of
know?
him running, and it's so funny because he's coming straight at me when I'm taking the picture, and his tongue is just like 10 miles behind him. I think it's reaching his tail in the picture. He's such a dork, but he's the cutest boy. I loved him. Yeah, so that's about all we have for tonight. I am going to wrap it up here. I know it is a little bit early. We've only been live for maybe about an hour and a half.
Yeah, but it feels
but
like
it felt
forever.
so much longer.
It
You got-
did,
You
yeah.
got an early morning, so
Yes,
that's
I have to be up
understandable.
at 4. My alarm is set for 4, and it's
It-
quarter
it-
after 1.
It was a quite elongated or stretched out masturbation sequence there. That was, wow.
It was.
It would be
indeed.
inadvisable to
yeah,
take
yeah,
more stupid in one night.
Yeah.
All the climaxes were spectral.
Oh, but by the way, JC, I hope that none of your animals or you and Sean ever come even close to these two crazy people. And help fertilize their trees because, wow.
Remember,
Uh,
no
they're
actual
full of
tree
shit.
stumps were harmed.
They're
in the
full of shit
performance.
enough. Yeah, they're full of shit enough. They don't need it.
Yeah.
And since I'm also thinking that they're taking the piss out of everybody, they certainly don't need it. They have much of their own.
I will not fault the trees. They probably did their best to run away when they saw them coming.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, she's never going to make it into the ant land.
Well, hey, you guys did notice how much that fern in the background kept wailing, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was really trying to get out of there.
Well, I'm just
Please
wondering if they
kill
ever.
me.
Yeah.
Dr.
I was
Seuss
just
did a
wondering
book
if they
about
ever
these
got
two.
into the forest along the yellow brick road, if the apples would actually be thrown at them harder or what.
Yeah. All right.
I
Well, let's
think-
Dr. Seuss did a book about these two. Here's a what the fuck?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, does anybody have any final thoughts on this video that they'd like to share, or anything that they'd like to
Yes.
shill out?
Yeah, these people are a perfect example for why we should allow euthanasia.
Well, let's go over to Tornado. He's got his hand up.
But just the elderly?
First of all, you can see me and hopefully Mom Nato on Game of Fools tomorrow night. But I'm not sure if Mom Nato's actually going to be around for Game of Fools because she's had problems with her tablet. So I'm not sure. It might just be me and maybe not even me. I'm not sure.
Well,
Well, Shadow's
How about-
here.
how
She
about-
can promote her own show. I
Yeah.
mean,
how about making a backup of it and then wiping it completely?
I do have final thoughts on the video, and they're probably the same thoughts I've been having all night. These two women are...
Having orgasms, yeah.
Same thing.
I keep wanting to play Rush's The Trees, but then I would get into copyright issues.
Well, Shadow, what's going on with Game of Fools?
Oh, quite a bit. Game of Fools is officially a Patreon. We officially have a website. We've got a Facebook, an Instagram, and a Twitter. Holy crap. Every week we're doing games. I think this last week we did Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah, we did
Yes.
cards. Yeah.
And right now, Sparrow and I are planning to eventually get together and test out an actual board game simulator.
Very cool.
So that's
Is
going to
it
be fun.
tabletop or?
Yeah, it's tabletop.
Awesome.
It's like games like Secret Hitler and stuff, but it will never be Secret
I would
Hitler.
love to play that.
As opposed to the board game spelled BORED that
Yes.
we simulated tonight.
Yeah, but as of right now,
Simulated?
Yeah,
Or,
that's
stim-
it. Way
or
beyond-
stimulated.
Way beyond simulated.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
I think
way.
those trees that had tube turned into a Ouija board. So
yeah. At this time, we've got a show tomorrow night at 9:45 Eastern. Wait, 10:45.
10:45.
Yeah,
10:45.
and 7:45 Pacific, which is my time.
There's only one time, Eastern time.
No, Zulu time.
Yeah.
Most importantly, we're actually currently working on two things that will be Game of Fools Presents, which is Game of Fools Presents Can You Break Shadow, which is people send funny videos, and if they can make me laugh, they might win prizes.
Awesome.
Oh, you know, if I joined that, you wouldn't stand a chance.
Do we have a link in the chat for Game of Fools?
Only if Sparrow actually does his job.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
Shut up, Al.
Sparrow slacking over there.
Oh, always.
The glove has been thrown.
Also, I'm going to be taking off because I am tired, and this video
night,
almost
Tornado.
put me to sleep.
All right. Good night,
Tornado.
Tornado.
Good night.
Good
I
morning.
shall bid you adieu as well. See you again. Don't accept any wooden penguins.
Oh
What?
dear.
Unless they have lightsabers.
All right.
I
well,
do, I
I'm-
don't, I never would.
I'm glad to hear about all the news with Game of Fools, all the new stuff you got going on. Hey, look, there's the link in the side chat. Woohoo!
Yes.
Purple's here.
Huh?
Purple.
Are you just noticing purple?
Wow.
Wait a minute.
Chris,
Hold on,
have
Chris.
you been drinking something special today?
Have you been talking to the
I
trees?
see a frame up there. It says purple rhymes. So that means purple rhymes with orange is in here.
Purple's
He's been here for
been
the whole
here.
show.
Yeah.
Never noticed me.
Wow.
Oh,
He's been talking. Chris,
Gee, I feel loved.
have you been talking to trees lately, Chris? Are you not cool? Are you one of the not cool trees? I'm
Or
I'm
have you been
I'm
no, I know
concerned.
it's true with
experiencing
the
too
dude.
much?
I was
Too-
getting him and RJ mixed up for some reason.
I'm
Too
concerned
much
for Chris.
QRM or something?
Yeah,
No, maybe these grapes are a little fermented.
I think so. Jeez.
Eating your wine there?
Yeah. Oh dear. All right. Well, does anybody else have anything else that they would like to shill out?
Yes.
Yes, Jen.
Tomorrow evening or afternoon night, I'd have to look up what time it is again. I'll be guesting on Jen's little corner show, News to You. Where a panel of people goes through news stories of the recent days and discusses them with sincere fervency and reckless abandon.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
Sometimes we say bad things.
Oh my goodness.
Bad or bad little things?
And it's gonna be on at I think 7 Central, 8
Okay.
Eastern.
Oh, that's annoying. She hasn't
Yeah.
put it up yet, so
Yeah, no,
we can't
8
even link that.
Eastern is. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. No,
Yeah.
9 Eastern. Excuse me, 8 Central.
You mean AM though?
Do I?
Nations that cannot count past 12. Oh boy.
Well, I'm very I'm happy to hear that, and we'll look forward to seeing you there. Purple also has his channel. If you'd like to talk about that, Purple.
Mostly I just do random chats Wednesdays at noon and Thursdays at midnight Central Standard Time. A couple times a year I get around to an edited video, but that doesn't happen very often.
Well, that's awesome. We like watching your midday and your midnight, I think it is.
Yeah,
Midday and
midday, Mid-America, and midnight, Mid-America.
Yep. Yes, it's always exciting. So thank you for having those as well. And oh, thank you, Bo. I was confused about which link Bo was sharing, but that's Jen's Little Corners link. So thank you for that, Bo. And last but not least, I do have my new news show out on my channel.
I heard that as something completely different.
New news.
Nude show. Yeah.
No, that wouldn't be out very long.
You've got my attention now.
Yeah, that
What?
wouldn't be out very long, and I don't think Sean would still be here. So, dear, no, new news show. Just talking about weekly news on social media. Last week we covered Jacksepticeye. We covered Gordon Ramsay and a few others. We covered one of our favorite idiots on the internet, Jason.
Oh no.
Oh yes. And then this week's news video will be out most likely tomorrow. So look forward to that. I did share the link to last week's news video in the chat. And
Well, I have definitely been hoping you would do more of the photography tutorials. I need help with that.
yes, I'm definitely trying to figure out what I'm doing with those, only because I know that I do a lot of work lately with the iNetwork. And we're trying to get together with a couple of us to do different kinds of art tutorials and stuff. There's Mr. Victory that does a lot of graphics arts. Myself that does a lot of photography. So there was some talks about some kind of shows and stuff. We haven't really figured out what we're doing. But that's the pause on that, is that I'm just trying to see what we're doing there. I'd rather just do one set of shows and then mirror them. You know what I mean? But I just kind of want to figure it out before I continue. That. Just because it would suck to make the shows on mine and then have to redo them for the iNetwork or anything like that to like fit into any kind of program. So that's the hold on that, but that'll definitely be happening again soon. And yeah, so that's about all I got. Anybody else have anything else that they'd like to add?
1 + 1 = 2.
Oh, I like that one. All right.
I have a Koji Coffee address now. If people would like to buy me a cup of coffee once in a while.
Interesting. I don't know what that is, but okay.
Coffee? It's a bean that you roast.
Oh my god.
And
it's koji.com/Jenny Morgan.
Awesome. Well,
It's basically an internet tip jar that can drop for a buck or two.
I know, I've seen a different kind of that before, but cool. Sounds good. All right, I think with that we're going to head out. So, let's see, where's my window here? Hold on, I lost my window. Can't do that.
Turn your head slightly. You'll see it.
No, it's actually directly behind me. If I turn my head 180 degrees, we're in trouble. Where the hell did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay.
I would like to see you do that.
I will not do that. It would be the last time I did that, I suppose.
I would like to see a certain Nathan, well, more than one Nathan do it.
Yeah, there's a few of them. All right. So with that, say goodnight, panel.
Good night,
Good night,
panel.
panel.
Good night, everybody.
You need to start coming up with something new to say.